My name's CJ and I'm obsessed with quality parts. Every day that a repair shop puts a part on that is inferior or can break easily or is dangerous basically puts a bad look at our industry. So what I try to do is always source the best quality parts. And basically I found that there's 3 grades of parts for replacement iPad screens. This black one is an OEM takeoff screen, meaning it was on an iPad. They cleaned it up, they repainted it, and here it is. This is a high copy. This one has a coating on it, but it is not as good as the Apple standard coating. And also, I'm not sure if it's so much of a coating as whatever the glass is actually made of that makes this one superior to this one. Because the coating will wear down on this one over time, where it does not seem to wear down on these ones over time. And then obviously over here on the right is yellow, and it's complete aftermarket fantasy, because Apple never made a yellow one. So I'm going to kind of show you the differences and how to tell the difference between the 3 parts. So the first thing I do is I get one in my hand and I knock on it. I give it a little clunk. The OEM piece, for people that work on these, it weighs more. It's heavier. It is sturdier. It's different than that piece, which I already gave it a good knock. So this is the high quality aftermarket one. I gave it a good knock and I broke the glass on it already. And then finally, the complete aftermarket piece that also sounds cheap and hollow. So my first test, all magic marker. So on a real screen, it just absolutely repels the marker. It doesn't even have a chance to really set in, and will just wipe off with a rag. On the aftermarket screen, same thing. It doesn't set in because this one has a coating on it. So, but it doesn't wipe off the same way. That repels water. This kind of just sits on top. And then finally, watch this. I love OEM because this sucks. You just don't want to give this back to your customer in any way, shape, or form. So, now that we've done the magic marker test, I'm sure most people don't want to actually score theirs up with a magic marker. There's also the water dot test. So basically what you do is you just dot a little bit of water on the 3 different screens and see what it does. And you're like, well, it looks the same, right? Well, look at that one, then look at that one, then look at that one. That one's a tiny little bead, that one's a bigger bead, and that one is a huge bead. Now watch this. The water, literally, will just drive right off and repel. This one, pretty close. Again, better than this. It just drops and drips and everywhere. Again, it's what gives, on the repairs, it's what gives it that greasy look after a month or 2, is because this and this really repel this oil and the stuff in your skin, where this, it's literally just going to sit on top. My other favorite test is, you can beat on an OEM with a hammer. Obviously, this one's already broken, so that's the inside digitizer. The outside glass on this is pretty strong. Again, it's a good aftermarket piece, but the inside digitizer has already broken because guess what? It's a piece of glass underneath there, where this is whatever that crazy stuff that Apple really uses is. And then finally, I'm not even gonna hit this one with a hammer in my hand. But to give you an idea, you're going out and you're getting your iPad replaced, or you're giving this to your customer. I mean, it's gonna break every single time. And it's going to break into a bunch of dangerous pieces.